Now moving to cybersecurity. Sam spoke about this briefly in terms of we live in a changing world. A lot has happened. We've had the internet, we've had digital disruption as a result. We've had waves of new technologies. I think in the past couple of decades, if we look at 2000 versus where we are now, there's been a huge wave of innovation. We started off with, I think, dial-up internet at the start of the millennium, if that. And today we have fiber optic broadband. People are able to send 500 gigabytes worth of data in minutes. If we think about, like Sam said earlier, floppy disk held megabytes, and that was huge to us. Now we can send gigabytes, which is a magnitude greater in minutes. So the world has expanded. We're no longer confined by our geographical locations. It's literally a connected world. We also have mobile ubiquity. That means almost everyone has a mobile phone these days. Once again, access to data, access to the internet. And then we have regulations. Because of all this data, all the innovation, we have more regulations to protect us. I don't know if all of you are aware, but there was recently a new privacy and data regulation that was brought into the EU in May 2018, which comes with huge ramifications for companies that control or process data in the EU. If you're not compliant with it, there are huge financial repercussions as a result. So we also have artificial intelligence, as we spoke about, and there's a lot of buzz around there, and we have a lot of investment in that space. And once again, that's dealing with data. So the crux of this is we have a lot of data, we deal with a lot of data, social media, in our personal lives, at work, we send millions of emails, we have millions of pictures, a lot of it is backed up to the cloud. All of that is our data. It's out there, or it's here if you have your own network, but it's still out there. Everything is connected. So what is cybersecurity? Cybersecurity is the protection of your computer system. So that is your networks, your software, and your hardware, to prevent a loss of your electronic, personal, or intellectual data. It's essentially reducing your risk of cyber attack. And we're careful here to say reduce the risk, not eradicate the risk, because the way the internet is, the amount of skills that people have, you can never eradicate the risk of a cyber attack. You can work to reduce it, and you can reduce it substantially. So now we'll look at the opportunities in cybersecurity. So as I spoke about before, we live in a very, very data heavy world. What that means is, whilst it comes with many opportunities, there's also the flip side where there are many risks. So we have less physical risk these days. Your greatest, as a company that's dealing with data, let's say you're an e-commerce company, you sell things on the internet. Your biggest risk is not that someone is going to break into your warehouse. You can mitigate against that by having a lock on your warehouse door or camera. Your biggest risk is that someone's going to hack into your website and steal your customers' private data or payment data, most importantly, their credit card information. And then your customers will lose trust in your e-commerce website and never come back, and potentially bankrupt your company. That is the world we live in today, where that risk is the greatest risk facing your company. So we see huge financial ramifications for companies. Expenditure due to cyber attacks. So we've seen huge cyber breaches in the past few years. We know Equifax in Canada or America, I think it was 490 million as a result. Yahoo, 300 million. And it was estimated that in 2017, $600 billion worldwide was lost as a result of cyber breaches. And on a more personal level, we are all at risk right now, because I got an email the other day that an airline company had been breached. Therefore, my personal data was exposed to the attackers. That had nothing to do with me, but it affected me. So this is how far reaching it is, and it affects everyone. 7 out of 10 companies fell victim to a cyber attack or breach. So all of this is to say cybersecurity is incredibly important. You may wonder why I put that under opportunities. I put that under opportunities because there is an opportunity as a company to protect yourself and position yourself in a position of strength in your industry by investing in your cybersecurity. As I said, there's 7 out of 10 companies are falling victim to a cyber attack or breach. When I say cyber attack, you may just think about someone hacking in, but we have something called phishing, which is where you send an email or something. I don't know if you've seen them. It looks like Amazon. It's not Amazon. You click on the link. It's amazon.xyzbz234. That's someone trying to hack and access your data. That's phishing or vishing or smishing or whaling. There's numerous attack methods, and there are more of the attackers than there are of the defenders. So it's key to invest in your cybersecurity. You can do so by strengthening your network. So here we go into the career paths, the defense roles. We have cyber defense. So in cyber defense, we have something that's defined as a security operations center. So that will be set up by a company, and they need analysts there. They need lead analysts, need lead engineers to do reverse malware analysis, threat intelligence. So threat intelligence is getting an insight into your threat landscape. So let's say you're in the maritime industry. Maritime industry will have specific people who target them. And it's key to note here that the risk to companies or individuals is not necessarily just from individuals like hackers or people just having fun. It can also be from something called nation states. So we're aware of a number of nation state supported actors. We have from Korea, China, Japan, US, and they go out at the behest of their companies, of their countries, to find data from other countries. So it's very much invested in it. It's something to watch out against. So the other roles available are cyber attacks. So this is where you simulate the bad actors and the various attack methods. Governance, there's a lot of processes and policies in place for cybersecurity, and there are many roles available to ensure that the organization is adhering to that. So we can see there's a huge risk in cybersecurity, but there's also a lot of opportunities available as a result.